Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. I'm going to be doing a little unboxing today. It's from something I picked up on eBay, so it will be a true unboxing and hopefully it's not a box of rocks, but I thought first I'd show you guys some shoes I've been buying lately. I've kind of been buying a few like cute little shoes. Nothing too fancy, but especially because it was the like Black Friday sales and end of year sales, I went a little nuts with the shoes. So I got some in the mail today. And they're Melissa shoes. So Melissa is a Brazilian company who creates these like kind of plastic shoes. They've been around for ages. I used to collect them like 10 years ago. I had like 3 pairs of Vivienne Westwood x Melissa shoes. I loved the gum boots, guys. Like, and the good thing about Melissa shoes is that they smell like bubble gum. So, and I just love them because they kind of look like little Barbie shoes. So this particular pair is from a collaboration with Jason Wu, and they have really cute little bows on the front. I really actually wanted them in the white with the contrasting black bow, but that was sold out in my size, and I bought them on the Iconic, not sponsored, but they did have like a promotion, so I thought, you know, may as well pull the trigger on these. And they're actually like super comfy. Like, I thought plastic shoes wouldn't be that comfortable, but they're very cushiony. So if you're looking for like a comfortable pair of like really resistant heels, I'd try Melissa, especially if you're like someone who likes to go clubbing and stuff. I feel like these would be really good because they're like plastic, so you can't like destroy them. More from their like, I guess it's not a collaboration, it's just Melissa, and they're these like white kind of they look like Barbie shoes again. They're like these little white heels. They have like a bit of a platform here, so they're pretty cushiony again, and these are just going to be like my everyday kind of heels. Now, I know they're a little bit casual looking, but I feel like I can get away with it. And as I said, I would rather buy like shoes that are like super comfortable. And honestly, for some reason, these Melissa shoes, they're so cushiony. So yeah, I got these ones. And also, I feel like because it's plastic, they're just like, you can just wipe them down and it doesn't really matter. I'll see how I go with these. Hopefully they'll be really comfortable, but upon trying them on, I think they looked really good. So I guess I'll get to my eBay purchase. Now, as I said, I haven't opened this up yet. They included a little card, Merry Christmas, which was really nice because I did order it last week or so, but because it's been like the Christmas holidays and everything, it like, I guess the package was a little delayed. So it's nice they included a little card. Hello, thank you for your purchase. I wish you all the best for the new year. Let's have a look. Now, I paid for this 2,900 Australian dollars. I'll put the conversion up here. So it's in a little vintage dust bag. I will get this authenticated tomorrow as well. Oh my gosh. So here's the little bag. It's a vintage square mini in the patent leather, and it's got gold hardware. So as you can see, it is a little kind of more square style compared to the modern day minis, and it does have gold plated hardware. There is a little bit of a kind of tarnishing at the front, or like, I guess, flaking of the hardware, but nothing too crazy. Ooh, yeah, it actually looks quite good if you look at the gold hardware on the top. The actual leather itself, I have had patent leather bags that have cracking and stuff, but this one looks pretty good throughout. So it's actually really good condition, to be honest. The thing I like about black patent leather, it's really resilient to like wet weather and stuff. And yeah, black patent leather doesn't show the color transfer, unlike, you know, the light colored patent leather. The pocket here, it's not sticky or anything, so that's a good sign. Now let's open up the bag. Ooh, I love that vintage turn lock sound. Can you guys hear that? Oh, it looks really good. Wow, I love how with the vintage ones, they have like little hooks here on the side. I just think that's a really cute touch, and I love also how it has the CC like sewn on in here. But it's already had the entropy scan, which is awesome. So I think this lady, she bought it from a reseller or something, and then she decided she didn't want it anymore. In here it says made in France. Ooh, I think this is a little gem, guys, and it even comes with the card and the, oh my gosh, like the little vintage booklet. So it's a 4 series. I think that means it's from like 1997 or so, and it has a little booklet. Oh my gosh, I love this, guys. I've never had any of these like old school little booklets. Oh wow, how like throwback. It's in perfect condition. Guys, how cute is this little booklet? How to care for your Chanel handbag. So cute. Look at the picture. And let's open it up. The metal parts of your handbag are gilded with alloy containing 24 karat gold, which is sometimes sensitive to sea air and acidity of the skin and may eventually wear off. Clasps, chains, and other metal parts can be re-gilded. Ask a Chanel boutique for an estimate. Well, I don't know if they do that anymore, guys. Because you can see that bit is a little bit coming off. Imagine the audacity. I'm like, Chanel, can you re-gild my whole bag? Old school little care booklet. I feel like a Chanel care booklet's as good as this anymore. Like, I think they are pretty detailed, but... Okay. This is a very interesting book. Should I just make a video about this book? Chanel Care book. Oh, we've got other languages here too. Oh, I just love it when you get all the little extras. So I'm going to put that back in this little Glad wrap bag. And let me just check the card. Yeah, it looks good. I'm pretty good at authentication, guys, but this looks legit to me. So this is like a few different styles of minis that you can look for on the secondhand market. None of these are available at the moment. This is a modern day one here. Modern day proportion, and this is like vintage proportion, so I think this is from 1997. As you can see, it's got the CC here and the little hooks, which is very cute. And with this one, when you open it, it's plain, and then it has kind of just fabric here, and it has this kind of a zip, whereas this one has, it's like a little circle kind of thing with a CC on it, like that. And with the vintage ones, it just says Chanel R, and you'll find that the made in sign is like over here. It says made in France, whereas on the modern day ones, it will just say it like down here somewhere. So I think this one is made in Italy. Oh no, this one's made in France, yeah. Now, you'll notice that the leather on this one is like super pudgy. And this one, it's a little bit more... I don't know, it's like a boxy style. Even the back pocket is a little bit bigger than this one. And this one is like kind of a little bit more squat. So yeah, there's that. Now compared to Rectangle Mini, with the modern day ones, they really only do it with the champagne gold usually, or sometimes I've seen brushed gold with some like tweeds and that sort of thing. But with the black, they usually just do champagne, and they only do it in lambskin now. So this is a caviar one. Again, it's 2018, and then that's the vintage one. You can see the gold is a lot more yellow. This is a 2018 chevron lamb in navy. So with this one, they've put edge stitching on it. Similar to this, it's got edge stitching, which makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, angled off, whereas these two are like really pudgy looking because they don't have the edge stitching. And some people much prefer the edge stitching look. I don't really mind. I think they all look good. And this is another vintage one from 1991. You can see the logo on this one. The proportion again is a lot different, even compared to this one from 1997. Some of the early 90s ones I noticed were a little bit more like this shape of CC. And again, the yellow gold is very vivid. Hand look sounds like that, whereas on the vintage ones, it sounds like this. Do you hear that little spring? It has like a little spring in it. Now you can see the hardware on mine. It's a little bit chipped here. The seller did say that it had this issue and that you could get that, you know, redone at leather surgeons or something, but I can't be bothered. Up here it looks quite good, and the chain looks really amazing. I have had vintage bags in the past where all the gold has kind of rubbed off the chain, and that is an issue with the like gold plated hardware. It can honestly kind of chip off a little bit, as you can see here, whereas with the champagne gold it doesn't really change at all over time. It just stays this like really muted gold color. And some people actually prefer the champagne gold because it just looks a little bit more modern. I do love the kind of aesthetic of the patent with the yellow gold. I think it's like very striking. And then this is a silver hardware with the red. As you can see, it also has a completely different vibe, and the lambskin is really pudgy. The caviar is a little bit more matte looking, and the patent is super shiny. So anyway, guys, that's just some of my mini bags and comparison of all the different little features. So this one, yeah, it is just so nice, guys. Like out here, so a really nice length, and it's that really cute little boxy shape, which I love. Now I'll show you guys the proportions compared to the modern day mini. So this is the modern day mini. You can see it's a little less square, and it's actually even slightly smaller than the vintage version. So this mini is from 2018, and yeah, it's this really gorgeous raspberry red. And I think it could be, it's a similar drop, to be honest. This one is probably just slightly longer, and this one has more of a pudgy look, whereas this one is a lot boxier. You can even see the flap. It comes up higher, whereas they change the proportions so the flap actually goes down lower and the curved bit almost touches the bottom. But this one, there's quite a significant gap. This is my 2018 rectangular mini, which mine's in the champagne gold. So you can see it is a little bit longer, and the champagne gold, you'll never find a modern day mini with the like really dark gold. So the champagne gold, it is a little bit more subtle, whereas the vintage ones have this really strong yellow gold, which I really love. I did use a bit of some leather treatment on this. So I've used this Colonel lac mousse, which is good for patent leather. So cares and protects all smooth patent leather as well as fashionable crushed patent leather. Maintains shine and elasticity. So you just have to put it on a foam. Put the foam on a cloth and rub evenly and polish. So it's like this foam, and I find that it's kind of important to, well, it was already a little bit dusty. I just wanted to give it a bit of a clean, but the reason why I decided to use this is because I find that patent leather, as it gets older, it can sometimes develop these like cracks, and I did feel this bag, it was feeling a little sticky, so I wanted to kind of seal it off, and so I used this lac mousse just to kind of nourish it again, and it has helped it a little bit. It just definitely made it a little bit more lustrous. I also, when I got this Mademoiselle bag from eBay, I used the lac mousse on here too, and it's still holding up really well. This patent leather is a bit more of a squishy type, whereas this vintage one, it's like super like hard, super hard quilting, and this one is like pudgy. So this is a Mademoiselle flap. So these are my two patent bags. I used to have like a patent vanity as well, like a mini one, but I sold that to my friend recently because, as I said, guys, I bought this, so I wanted to let go of a few things. But yeah, the lac mousse helped. So if you have a patent leather bag, you might find that this is good just for like long-term treatment. When you first get a patent leather bag, you probably don't need to use this, but if you purchase something pre-loved, you might find that it just might need a little bit of love and care. And with some of my like vintage lambskin bags, I've used this Colonel leather lotion with the aloe vera. I found that that's really helped restore some of my vintage bags or my older bags, like the jumbo I got, the two jumbos I got recently. I used this on it, and it the leather kind of sucked it up, and it feels less dry now. So I do think that leather, as it, you know, after like 10 years and that sort of thing, you do need to put some of the moisture back into it. And guys, also in regards to this, I wouldn't use this on patent leather. This is designed for more like lambskin and like calf skin. So patent net leather, it needs like special cream specifically designed for it, because it's got this like shiny coating, which I don't know if this would react very well on patent leather. I mean, it might not do anything, but if you are looking after it, like depending on the material, you have to buy the right product for that material to look after it. So The lac mousse I use on these, and then for my normal leather bags I use this because this just helps nourish the leather. Sorry guys if I seem a bit flat in this video. It's my day off. I got my lashes done and my eyebrows, and I really need to clean up. I have too much crap everywhere. I have too many shoes. Like, it's giving me anxiety, guys. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys what fits in the vintage square mini compared to the modern day square mini, because I found that this one actually fits things a lot easier. So you can see the phone case. There is like quite a bit of room there. Like, you don't really have to like squish it or anything. So I feel like the vintage one would probably fit longer phones. This is my bag of the day, my little pochette bag. Very cute. And yes, definitely card holder will fit in here really well. I've got some AirPods, so put those in there as well. Probably need some kind of lip glosses, so I've got 2 lipsticks. Just throw those in. I've got some sunglasses. I might put those on top as well. So quite a lot. You could even put something else there, like maybe, I don't know, some sort of other like little cash or something. And when I do that up, maybe that won't even fit. So when you do that up, yeah, okay, so that does fit fine. I was kind of like struggling, but I think that this is harder to do up because it's like a shorter flap, so it kind of has like less way to stretch down. Maybe that's why they redesigned it. Anyway, that seems to fit all that stuff fine. So let's try out the square mini in the modern day proportions. I've got my phone case in here just like that. I'm going to put in my card holder again, maybe my 2 lip glosses. I've got Big Bang from Urban Decay and some kind of like lip oil. Oh yeah, this stuff sucks. It's from Revlon. Put that in there. I've got my AirPods back in there, my sunnies, Valentino. I wouldn't actually recommend just squishing your sunnies in here because you probably break them, but I'm just doing it for this video, guys. And my random piece of felt. Ugh. Okay, that fits too, but maybe it does fit the same amount. I thought that the vintage one would fit more, but I think it just seems slightly wider. So I think if you have like a longer phone, you might find that the vintage one fits the phone a little easier. But in terms of like what it actually fits, this is actually fine. I know I've been into jumbo bags lately, but oh, I had to buy this, guys. That's why I sold my mini pochettes and stuff, because when I saw this, I was just like, I gotta get it. So yeah, that's that one. And you know, Chanel's not going down in price, so when I see a little deal like that, I have to hop on it. And I'm not encouraging you guys to shop that way, but I'm a bit of a Chanel addict right now. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope this was helpful as well if you're trying to like figure out what sort of Chanel mini to get, because I've noticed that over the years they really change in their proportions, and you might find that going to the Chanel boutique, there's not as many minis available. You know, it's going to be a little bit harder to get minis anyway, so the pre-loved route is sometimes a good way to go, and there's a lot of different styles you can go for. So anyway, I love the vintage one and I love the modern day one. That's why I have both. But I hope you found this video helpful, and please like and subscribe. I'm probably going to be doing a video soon about how to start buying pre-loved, or where to begin if you haven't really bought a designer bag before. I think that might be interesting to talk about. And yeah, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye.